You're right there, 6 Plus Save here with a very impromptu, non-scripted video. It's how myself, with the pros and cons I felt that I gained, and the experience I gained from the 24-hour stream on Twitch, and hopefully pass on some of that knowledge onto yourself that's hopefully viewing this. First caveat I'm going to say, I am not a majorly experienced Twitch streamer. Nowhere near it. I've only been streaming just over 2 weeks. But you do start to learn stuff really quick, you know, pros and cons of what to do on Twitch. You know, streaming in general. Now, the 24-hour stream, the biggest cons that I came across, I done research like you normally do, but there is a difference between research and actually doing it yourself. Some of the biggest cons I found out was, you think, you know, streaming 3-4 hours, whatever content you're doing, it is strenuous because you're doing the content you're doing, but you're keeping on how well the stream's going, how well the audio is going, how well, you know, the content you're producing is going. It's like myself, I paint miniatures on my stream, so I need to make sure those miniatures stay in the framing correctly, so the people watching the stream can actually see what I'm doing, but also they can hear what I'm saying about the stream as well. So there's a lot going on. It's not just sit there in your armchair or, you know, desk chair or whatever and just paint along, or draw or paint or whatever you're doing, or video game. There is a lot going on. So doing it for 3, 4, 5 hours, fine. There is a lot of strain, but it's manageable to a certain extent, depending on, you know, circumstance to circumstance. 24 hours, completely different kettle of fish. Completely. It is so mentally but also physically taxing. That's the biggest con that I'd say is, if I'd known, work your way up. Alright. Do, when you first start, 3, then 6, then 9, then 12, and work your way up to it. I just had time off from work because I was off for the week, and I was like, well, I want to paint up my Black Templar force. Let's go for glory. And myself, that was the con. I was too inexperienced. I still, you know, I still need to gain more experience. I'm not saying I'm not a whiz at it, but I've got that experience under my belt. So I'll say, first things first, work your way up to it. Ask content producers on Twitch and stuff how they're, you know, how they may go around it, if they've had any experience, pros and cons and stuff like that. So that's the con, is you think, oh yeah, you do a couple hours, it's alright, but the con is it's mentally and physically draining more than you would expect it to be. Another one is, as well, when you're doing these conversations with your viewers, you could have viewers come in and out every couple hours. So the content you're talking about could be fresh to them. However, you feel yourself, you're repeating the same kind of stuff. Because it's, for me, I was painting up a Black Templar force. Well, when you're talking about how you're painting the miniatures, yes, you're explaining that. But after a period of time, when you painted the similar colour scheme continuously, your own mind can start to drag because you seem to be repeating the same stuff over and over again. Even though it's new viewers, they're seeing this for the first time, your own mind is going, I've said this like 4, 5, 6 times before. So that's mentally draining. Also physically, I found it on my hands, arms and shoulders and back, it was draining because the posture you had, you know, that's the physical part of it. So every 4 or 5 hours I was having to get up to obviously go to the toilet, you know, just have a stretch, because you had to. If you try going any longer, you're going to be in crippling pain, and you're not going to do very well. So that is a con. You've got to plan that into it, like maybe every 4 hours you do it, because you're able to pace it out even better. As I said, this is quite impromptu, but it's from what I can recall. Another con is, as well, after you've done the streaming for however long, there will be a recovery period. In all fairness, the day after inverted commas, the day after, I was gone. I was sapped. No stamina, no nothing. I just wanted to sleep. Which you think, oh yeah, you've been up for 24 hours. No. It's you. Even if you think you're gonna get up because your body clock's kind of fighting what's happened, you know you need to sleep, but your body's kind of fighting it. It's a weird limbo kind of situation, and you're trying to force your body to go back into its normal clock. It does take a couple of days for your natural body to get back into the same swing of things. So don't expect it to be do the 24 hours and then go back to work hunky-dory. I learned that the hard way. I went back to work on a Monday. I done work, I was fine, but I just, when I got home after work and stuff like that, I just went to sleep. So that's another con. It's not do the stream, you're fine. It will take a couple of days for you to recover. The pro is, alright, so going on to the pro, another con is it will tax your streaming software. The software and your hardware. So the software, if you're not experienced with it, get experience with it first. Because if you've got any faults coming up or anything like that, you want to be able to comfortably fix them and not get stressed out. Because if you're getting tired from the stream, the last thing you want to do is start getting stressed out and making silly mistakes, and then it exacerbates even more. With the physical side of it, you may want to work your way up in the stream in sizes 3, 6, 9, 12, so on and so forth, because you can test your hardware to see how it does. Because after 8.5 hours of streaming, my PC, out of nowhere, no warning, blue screened. And it was playing absolutely just whatever it could do, it was struggling to turn back on. It kept saying boot drive error this, boot drive error that, and it was frustrating. But I got it going, I got the stream going. But you see what I mean, I could have potentially noticed that beforehand, maybe, who knows. But you need to get accustomed to how, the equipment works. Later on, about 5 hours after that, several hours later, my broadband started playing up. Started going very intermittent, and it was straining, and it's very discouraging. So that's your mental fatigue getting affected by your equipment. So that is how you gain experience, how you can cope. But they're the main cons, alright, that come to mind. The pros is a learning experience. You learn so much if you're willing to take it on board, alright? You learn so much in a condensed amount of time, which is great. Secondly, you learn a lot. You learn a lot from new people. Because you're doing it for such a long time, you're going through different time zones and you're going through different parts of the world. You're hopefully catching people who have different experience, so you're gaining that from them. There's a lot of friendly and lovely people on Twitch out there that, as long as you're engaging to them and you're producing engaging content, you'll gain so much. Not just followers, but people that you can genuinely chat to, and so on and so forth, and gain that experience. They may say something that goes, oh, that, and then inspires you to do something different, and X, Y, and Z. And it generates conversations, which then helps you stream better, because you're not trying to pull random ideas out your head. You're having organic conversations. And if you're able to have these conversations, you've got more people then getting engaged, so then you get more of a following from that, and it grows like a snowball, you know. That's a major pro, because I'm from the United Kingdom, so then I was able to go United Kingdom, Europe, Africa, Russia, Asia, Australia, you know, America. I was able to stream for around the world because it was 24 hours. So that was great. The other pro was, because fingers touch wood, it went really quite well in the end, I was able to grow quite a lot on the community. I'm now affiliate. Within a fortnight, I'm affiliate, and I'm just gobsmacked by it. So I'm going to start scrolling up from the left hand side all the people that I can do. Hopefully it's alright. Show off their names. And one thing that I was saying in the stream, and I'll always say it because I genuinely mean it, is I thank those people from the bottom of my heart, because when people follow the content that you're doing on Twitch and YouTube and Instagram and all these public media places where you're producing content and you're putting out there, people taking their time out of their day to look at this content, but also they like your content that much that they want to actually follow you, subscribe to you, whatever it is on these platforms. It generally makes you feel good about the content you're doing, and it makes you feel like you want to keep going and you want to keep producing better stuff for them. So generally, I really do thank you from the bottom of my heart. I generally do. That was one great thing that I was hoping to gain a few more followers, if I'm being honest. But jumping from 24 at the start of the stream, 22, 24, to 58, yeah, I never saw that coming in a million years. At the end of the video, I've got a clip from the stream of a certain group of people jumping onto the stream in a raid. I won't ruin it, but I will put the channel who orchestrated it in the description. Please go over and check his content out, because it was amazing, because I was flagging really bad. I was flagging. I think this was well over 12 hours into the stream. Well over. I think it was more like 16 something hours, 15, 16 something hours into the stream. And I was flagging, you know, really bad. And I won't ruin it, but I'll thank the person, you know, how it generally got me going again. And the kind words people were saying, it generally got to me in a really nice way. How positive they were, how they genuinely seem to enjoy and love the content I'm producing. I got so much to learn, and I'm willing to, you know, learn and take the experience that I can. And hand on heart, you know, I'm really grateful. So I'm going to put at the end of the video the clip of it. So in a nutshell, doing this 24-hour stream, be open and honest, I got to 20 hours and I couldn't do any more, because in all honesty, my left eye started really blurring up bad, like really bad. And I was losing, it sounded silly, it felt like I was getting heavily drunk without getting drunk at all. You know, I only had half an energy drink throughout that whole stream. So I just thought, I can't risk it anymore. I don't want to ruin any models that I work on next. I don't want to have adverse health issues out of this. So I was like, well, I've done 20 hours. Hand on heart, I'm gutted that I didn't do the 24. Genuinely gutted. But I done the 20 hours. I painted up, minus decals and basing, but I painted up 15 assault intercessors, 3 Eradicators, 5 Primaris Vanguard Vets, and 5 converted, Bolter Aggressors in that time. As I said, minus Basin and minus the decals. I'm genuinely chuffed with that. You know, I wasn't expecting, I didn't know how many I could paint. You know, I wouldn't be, you know, lying if I didn't expect. I was hoping to paint more, but it is what it is. But instead of blabbing on and on and on, because you're probably all getting bored of this, but yeah, it's generally, it's an experience. But the biggest caveat I would say to people is practice, 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 and practice. Gain that experience. Work your way up to it. All right? I definitely want to do it again. I've learned so much. I definitely want to do it again. Some point in the near future. But I know you can't just jump into it. So I'm hoping to put that experience forward. But any tips and things that you came across yourself from you know, your own experience or other streamers and stuff like that, you know, pros and cons, please put it down below. I'd love to see what, you know, what people have to say and stuff like that. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like, you know, please subscribe to the channel. There is plenty more content coming. I've got my review videos coming back. I've got my terrain videos coming back. I've got battle reports in the pipeline now to come to the channel and so on and so forth. So, you know, subscribe to keep up with that. Hit that bell notification because YouTube is funny with that. But as I said, I do have my Twitch now. So I'm going to try and get that to be a regular thing as well. So I'll be putting up a schedule so people can actually see that. But anyway, I'll leave you with the clip that I've been going on about. And I hope to all see you in the very near future. And you all have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you're doing. See you around. Into building different lists. Oh my god. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god. That's amazing. Thank you. It's made this whole 24-hour challenge worthwhile now. Thank you. So very much appreciated. Thank you. Oh my god. I'm just going to have a talk box thing that just goes thank you, thank you, thank you. How's the painting, my dude? Okay, one moment. I will put my Primaris Vanguard down to one side to try and point you in the right direction. Time consuming. I've got 15 Assault Intercessors up to this stage. Thank you very much for it. Yeah, I'm going to be at it for a bit because I've got 15 of these guys. I'm waiting for the oil washes to dry. Well, they're going to take a while. I've then got... Thank you for the follow. I've got these guys. So I got 3 Eradicators done. I got 5 custom Bolter Aggressors done. So I need to wipe off the top layer of the oil wash. Thank you again for the follow very much. Basically, once they're done, just these are the prototypes. Absolutely love the follows. Thank you so very much. You know, I'm desperately trying to get to affiliate because I want to do these challenges. Because I want to start doing them for charity work. So it's very much appreciated. But that's what I want to get them up to. So hopefully I'll actually show it. Thank you so very much. it was actually my first time using oil washes. Yeah. And then this one here is a Russian Dawn I painted up. Yeah, it sounds silly. Don't want to be offensive or anything, but it actually came in a Russian vodka bottle box from Russia. It was amazing. Thank you very much for the kind comments. Actually made my day. Genuinely made my day.